Oh, goggle to the eyeball. I have no idea why I'm still single. It was a video about 5 tips. What is up, everyone? This is Tiffany with thegearlady.com, and welcome back to the 2-part video series. For those of you that missed the last video, it was a video about 5 tips for things to look for when you're purchasing snowboarding goggles. For those of you that have seen some of my other videos, you know that I am very budget conscious. I'm actually a single mama, so I'm always looking to save a few dollars here and there, but I also really believe in investing in quality gear that's gonna last you for a long time. I decided to purchase the top 5 snowboarding goggles on Amazon, and I'm gonna do a little unboxing video, and then we're gonna dive into trying them on. Now, how did I come to 5 pairs of goggles? Quite honestly, I'm just a little bit extra. You know, most people probably would have done 3. But then I got on there and I'm like, well, this pair looks really nice. I need to get this too. And then suddenly I'm up to 5 and I'm like, okay, this is my very first unboxing video ever. So bear with me. First timer here. That's what the Gear Lady is all about, is normalizing newbie, right? So I'm a newbie at unboxing videos. If you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that down below. We're all on the edge of our seats. Let's unbox these snowboarding goggles already. Am I right or am I right? Okay, so this is the first pair. As you can see, you can still see through them. And yes, you can see the reflection of my ring light. Just, hey, gotta have good lighting, people. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm noticing decent pair of goggles. It doesn't look like the highest quality, but I don't feel like if it's being sold on Amazon for the price point, this is a pretty good pair of goggles. The foam seems like it would hold up for a couple seasons. The ventilation, I don't know why I'm saying that word so funny, just go with it, but the ventilation, I don't know, we're going with it. The ventilation is going to help so you don't get foggy goggles. So if there's not good ventilation, it's gonna be way more prone to getting foggy. Seems like there's good ventilation in this. Gotta love the strap color. As you know, I like me some pink, okay? No wonder I bought this. Let's test it out. Here we go. These are the goggles, so it's pretty good. The comfort level on them is okay. So I think what I will say about this pair after just trying them on briefly is they seem like a decent pair of goggles. I don't think it's gonna last excessive numbers of years by any means, but if you're looking for a good budget-friendly version, this is a good option so far. I'm gonna rate this a 6 out of 10. I like the lens. It's probably about 60% tint. So you would be able to use this on really bright days, but even if you were going on an overcast day, it's not fully tinted where you would have a hard time seeing. I think the quality is decent. One thing that I am going to dock this goggle points on is it doesn't have an interchangeable lens, which is something that we're gonna cover in the next pair of goggles. Let's just agree, pre-trying on goggles Tiff and post-trying on goggles Tiff, it's not gonna look the same. This is just a safe place, folks, and all this makeup that you're seeing is probably gonna be wiped off on all these goggles, so it's fine, we're going with it. Listen, single mom life, ain't nobody got time to be leaving their house to actually purchase things, so unless I can purchase it online, it's really difficult, okay? Don't come at me. ZIONOR? I don't know. I'm guessing how you say that, but I could be saying it totally wrong. The ventilation is good. I'm just gonna say straight out of the gates, I feel like the quality of these, I just can already tell by looking at them that the quality is not the greatest. That's gonna really play into my overall rating for these. So there's that. I'm so sorry, ZIONOR, I'm not coming at you, but seems like these are a little bit of a cheaper quality pair of goggle. I'm not having issues, like I can see the frame, but it's not really limiting for me. I could see these being just a little uncomfortable after wearing them all day long. I'm gonna go ahead and rate these goggles 4 out of 10. The reason for the rating is the quality is not the best. So I feel like these goggles, I really would only see them staying intact for 1 season, maybe 2 at its best. And so for me personally, I would just rather spend a little bit more money and get a higher quality goggle. But honestly, I have seen people wearing this brand on the slopes. If you are on a tighter budget, it definitely is a good solution. If that's what you can afford, 4 out of 10, so sorry. I honestly feel terrible, but great goggle, ZIONOR. I'm so sorry. Okay, so third pair of goggles. Ta-da! Another pair of ZIONOR. Why do I sound so ridiculous saying that? Someone comment down below if I'm just saying that completely wrong. But these ZIONORs I'm actually far more impressed with. I'm guessing this is more of like a second iteration of their goggle. The strap seems to be sturdy and nice. The ventilation is still plenty of ventilation all around the goggles. The padding looks to be a little bit better quality than the last pair. And the fingerprints that I'm getting all over these, huh? This is why we can't have nice things. These ones do have interchangeable lenses. I only bought the one pair because honestly, I'm a little cheap, so I didn't buy extra lenses for goggles that I didn't know I was gonna keep or not. Here goes nothing. We're gonna try these on. I'm feeling pretty good about these. These are really quite large, but I think it's good because I definitely have more unobstructed vision in these goggles than the last pair of ZIONORs. They seem to be better quality. They definitely are a lot more comfortable. The ventilation seems like it's nice. The strap seems to be sturdy. I think these are far better than the first ones. So ZIONOR, so glad that I don't have to just give you a scathing review because ain't nobody want to do that, you know? I don't want to be Debbie Downer on here, but I gotta tell the truth. I'm gonna give these a 6.5 out of 10. I don't feel like they fully deserve a 7. Here's why. They are comfortable, but I still do feel like even though these are far better quality than the last pair of ZIONORs, they still are not the highest quality. So I just feel like, especially if you're getting a goggle that has an interchangeable lens, I just would want the foam and everything to really stand that test of time. The ventilation is nice. The comfort is pretty good. As you can see, I have a hard time not giving an awesome review. But again, if you're looking for a budget-friendly goggle, this one is really, really good. So 6.5 out of 10 as of right now. Next pair of goggles is these Outdoor Masters. So it's so funny because I totally think that I bought the ZIONOR and the Outdoor Masters. I feel like I bought like the first version of the goggle and then the second iteration. This is an upgrade from the first pair of the Outdoor Masters. Definitely more quality foam and really good ventilation going around the whole goggle. The strap seems to be sturdy enough. Seems like a good pair of goggles so far, especially for a budget-friendly version. These seem really nice. Once again, this definitely gives me more unobstructed vision when I'm going down the mountain. I feel like this lens is pretty decent. It's definitely more tinted than my preference would be for most days. A good lens, and the fact that it's interchangeable is good. I think we're facing the same thing with these Outdoor Masters that we would be facing with the ZIONORs, and that would just be that the quality is definitely a little bit lower than some of the higher quality brands, but a really good budget-friendly option for those of you that are wanting to snowboard but maybe not pay the high price tag that might come with the higher quality goggles. For these goggles, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a 7 out of 10. They're actually a really decent goggle. Great ventilation. The fact that it has an interchangeable lens I think is fantastic. Comfortable. Seems like they're fairly durable. It fit me really comfortably. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. Okay, the last and final goggle is this WILDHORN goggle. So I am really impressed with this goggle. I feel like especially comparing it to the other ones that I purchased on Amazon, this just has a few additional features that are better and I think will help it to be far more durable. First thing off the bat that I'm noticing is the other goggles had just the foam exposed, where this one has the plastic kind of casing over top of the foam. So it's still giving you that breathability to help with your goggles not getting fogged, but it's also protecting that foam so that it's gonna last a lot longer. Right off the bat, super impressed with that. It does have the lens changing technology, which is awesome. And can we just also talk about the fact that like this lens is so cool, and it seems like they take pride in their brand and have some really good styles available. This foam definitely is the highest quality of any of the goggles that I tried. Strap is really high quality. I am really impressed with the viewability on these goggles. I can definitely see the most unobstructed view of any of the goggles that I tried on. It does have the interchangeable lenses, and the thing that I'm really loving about these is I feel like the frames themselves seem to be a really nice quality that will stand the test of time long enough to like make it worth investing in the different lenses. I'm gonna rate these goggles a 9 out of 10. I like these a lot. It seems like they're really quality. The structure itself is awesome. The viewability is amazing. It fit very nicely to my face and I was able to see so much unobstructed. The quality seems really nice, both in kind of the mesh protection here, but also the strap and then also the foam on the face. All really nice features, and I just think this would be a really good investment for any beginner snowboarder. For me personally, this is a good price point and definitely worth investing in some of the other lenses. So many goggles, guys. So many. That is the top 5 goggles from Amazon. Hopefully by watching this video, you have been able to determine which of these, if any, and as always, if you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that down below and hit that subscribe button so you can be the first one to hear about any of the new gear that I'm reviewing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in my next video. I feel like by the time I'm done trying these goggles on, there's gonna be like a pre-goggles tiff and a post-goggles tiff, and you guys are gonna be like, whoa, we can totally tell which one was pre and which one was post.